Hey there folks, it's Yat Kean here from Trend Ground. Alright, so in this review video, we are featuring this OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus 5G. Yes, it's quite a mouthful name, but I think this is OPPO's 2023 flagship killer. Why? Because what is actually packing under the hood for the specification and features is really near the flagship level grade. Don't believe? Let me explain in this review video. Now let's start off with the design on this Reno 10 Pro Plus 5G. So definitely you notice the first thing on this device is the back of the phone, because it features a 3D curved glass back cover. So this glass back cover is actually using a Corning Gorilla Glass 5, which offers good protection for impacts and scratches. But there is some things I don't like about the glass back cover on this Reno 10 Pro Plus 5G. It's definitely the glossy look, easy to get fingerprint smudges, and is a little bit slippery. So my advice over here is to use a casing to eliminate all these kind of issue over here. Now, moving on next, you definitely notice the camera bump itself. It features a dual tone effect. So this dual tone effect is thanks to the mixture use of glass and aluminium housing for the camera bump over here, which helps to protect from other extreme conditions. So definitely you do notice that this camera bump is really sturdy. Yeah. So I have to say that the camera bump is one of the biggest one I have seen and touched for 2023. And some people might like it, some people might not like it. For me, I'm neutral. I kind of like it. As long the camera bump is big, but it offers great camera system, I'm fine with it. Yeah. So moving on next, we talk about the side profiles of the device itself. So it is really slim. This device is really slim. It's only 8.28 millimeter thick. Yeah, the thickness is just 8.28 millimeter, and the weight of this device is 194 gram. This is really amazing. Seriously, it's a light device and it is slim as well. So on the right side, you get the power button with the volume rocker flushed together. So kudos to OPPO for listening to some advice, because previously they always love to put the volume rocker on the left side and the power button on the right side. Now flushing it along together on the right side is going to be helping a lot when you are using this device entertainment on the go, because it's going to be easy to reach for the volume rocker itself, and you won't have accidental press when you are putting the phone on a phone stand or something, and you won't hit that button. Kudos on that. Now, for the left side, there's nothing much. On the bottom, there's a SIM card slot, USB Type-C charging port, a speaker grill over here, and on the top, speaker grill. A first time for Reno 10 Pro Plus, the Reno series itself, an IR blaster, and a mic for your camera. So basically, that's the side profiles of it. Now for the display over here, it's a curved display that is protected by, wait, let me check again, what is the name? It's called AGC Dragon Trail Star 2 cover glass. Okay, yeah. So OPPO is saying is offer even better protection for drop impacts and scratches. I'm not sure about that. I don't want to try on this device, so you just have to listen to what is marketing claim about it. And overall, I feel the device ergonomically is really great to grasp for a long period of time, and the design itself is definitely exudes some luxury premium onto it. Now let's talk about the specification on this OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus. Powering this device is the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset paired along with 12 gigs of RAM, and this review unit here has 256 gigabytes of internal storage. Now for the RAM, it can add up to additional 12 gigs of virtual RAM, making it capable of delivering a mixture of physical and virtual RAM of 24 gigs of RAM over here, which I think is a little bit overkill. And the performance over here is really splendid, no doubt about it. You are going to love it. It's offering a really good flagship performance. Day-to-day usage, you have not much of an issue. You can do your messages, scroll your social media, create contents, mobile gaming, not an issue. And for those who really love intense mobile gaming on their smartphone, I'm happily to say that the OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus is capable to cope up with the demanding game titles like Genshin Impact without any issue. Higher settings, 60 frames per second, just only turn off the bloom and motion blur. Yeah, you can see that the device just runs exceptionally great. So if you really want to use this device for mobile gaming, not an issue. You can just keep on game on without any issue. And something to note also, this device is actually using Color OS 13.1 out of the box with Android 13. So over here, software experience, I can tell you that the Color OS has actually improved a lot. And to be honest, I'm not someone that is really too crazily over on the each manufacturer OS. I think I'm quite easy to adapt to each OS that is offered by the manufacturer themselves. And over here, Color OS is really, without a doubt, it's really easy to use. Now let's touch the display and audio on this Reno 10 Pro Plus. The display here is actually rocking a 6.74 inches AMOLED 3D curved screen that supports like up to 120 Hz refresh rate. It has a 20.1 by 9 aspect ratio over here. What else more? Even OPPO is saying that screen to body ratio over here is 93.9%. This is amazing, and it can go up to 1400 nits in HDR for its peak brightness. I think that is really absolutely amazing for the Reno series over here. And according to OPPO, it says it has 1 billion colors as well on the screen here. So I think this is good. It also supports HDR 10+, 100% DCI P3, and it has up to 240 Hz touch sampling rate. And for the dimming, it has 1440 Hz PWM. So I think the display here is truly amazing, and paired along with the stereo speakers here, I think is a really good for entertainment device. For the speaker itself, it is loud, but definitely you will notice that it is quite a little bit more balanced over here. So let me just play a video for you. Let me play a video. Let me just skip the advertisement. Advertisement is really long over here. Bear with me. So, alright, so in this video, we are going to unbox this OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus 5G in Malaysia. Now let's talk about the cameras on the OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus. Now, first thing I want to talk is definitely the specification first on this part. So the cameras here, everything, it is being powered by OPPO's Silicon X NPU chip. So this Silicon X NPU chip, if you still don't aware about it, it helps deliver exceptionally great dynamic range, improve low light photography and videography as well. So having the Silicon X here on this Reno series is definitely going to deliver exceptionally great photos and videos. So that is the NPU. Coming back to the cameras itself. Alright, let's start off with the rear cameras. It has a triple camera setup on the back here. So the main camera here is using the 50 megapixel Sony IMX 890 sensor. Yeah, so this sensor has been used on several flagship devices, which has been delivering exceptionally great photos and videos. Right now, pairing along with the main camera is an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera using the Sony IMX 355 sensor. Yeah, so the ultra wide over here, it has a 112 degrees field of view. Yeah, so I think it's quite wide enough for most user. Now, the last camera over here is something special for the OPPO Reno series because they are including back again a telephoto portrait camera. So this is a 64 megapixel 3 times optical zoom telephoto portrait camera which uses the OmniVision's OV64B sensor over here. Now it can zoom up to 120 times digital zoom, which I think is a little bit overkill over here on this device, but definitely the digital zoom is more catered for those who wants to shoot the moonshots most of the time. Okay, now that is for the rear camera. The front facing camera, it features a 32 megapixel selfie shooter. It's a Sony IMX 709 RGBW sensor. Alright, so basically it has a 0.8 to 2 times digital zoom with the selfie camera. So yeah, you can actually do a little bit wider shot with the selfie camera over here. Now let's talk about the photography on this OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus. So starting off with the main camera, it delivers exceptionally great photos, be it whether in bright daylight or low light situation. Now the photos delivered on the main camera, I have to say it delivers great details, brightness, neutral saturation, and exceptionally computational photography over here because the HDR here really works amazing. But for low light situation, I need to tell you guys that all the cameras will go into full auto night mode, meaning that you might need to stand still a little bit longer when you are taking shots in low light situation for all the cameras. So do take note on that. So coming back on the ultra wide camera, the 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, to be honest, I think it delivers slightly above average photos. Nothing much to be shout out. They don't look too bad or too great, but it's definitely serviceable to upload to your social media. And coming to the 64 megapixel 3 times optical portrait telephoto camera on this Reno 10 Pro Plus, yeah, it delivers great zoom shots, to be honest, and I kind of like it. But there is one caveat. It tends to shoot a little bit too warm for my liking. Yeah, so if you are shooting in a yellow lighting situation, you do notice the photo will turn a little bit too yellowish. Yeah, So that is only my main gripe for the telephoto camera. And for the selfie camera, 32 megapixel selfie camera, I think it works really well also in bright daylight, but in low light situation, highly recommend you to turn on the flash. Even though it goes into full auto night mode, just turn on the flash and you will going to get amazing photos. Now let's talk about the video recording capability on this OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus. Now, it can shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second video via the main camera and the telephoto camera. Meanwhile, the ultra-wide camera and the selfie camera only maxes out at 1080p 30 frames per second video. So another one more quirkiness on the video recording capability apart from the video resolution is actually you can't switch the lens on the go when you are recording video with this device. So it's a little bit bummer. So therefore, you need to make sure to know which lens you are going to use most of the time before you are going to record the video. So you need to plan ahead because you are unable to switch any lens, and if you are going to do a lot of vlog, I highly suggest just use the main camera and just like shoot it up like that and just do your vlog content. Seriously. Yeah. Now, coming back to the videos itself, I will have to say the main camera delivers exceptionally great video quality. They are stunning. Same goes for the telephoto camera. Meanwhile, for the ultra wide, yeah, it a little bit suffers. Video quality looks just averagely. In low light situation, yeah, you're going to need lighting equipment or the flash to assist it. Same goes for the selfie camera as well. In bright daylight, selfie video is actually looking quite nice. But in low light situation, please just turn on the flash to enhance the video quality. Seriously.
We are in the top team in space technology. So this is a good motivation to us to move forward. Ya, kita pergi ke jangka masa yang lebih baik pada masa 10 tahun akan datang, kerana kita ada faktor-faktor yang menyokong kepada gerak kerja ini. Yang pertama, kita telah pun ada ekosistem aero angkasa yang telah beroperasi dalam negara kita.
Now this video is being shot with the front-facing camera on this OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus. Shot in 1080p 30 frames per second. Okay, you can actually like try to zoom in as well, go back to 0.8, or you want to go back to 1 times. Yeah, it's up to you. Now this is the video quality in low light situation via the flash. Now I'm turning on the flash and this is the video quality. Okay, now it's currently at 1x zoom. This is 0.8x. And let me just zoom in some more. Yeah, this is 2 times digital zoom, which I think is looking seriously good. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So this video is being shot with the front-facing camera on the OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus. 1080p 30 frames per second. This is in 0.8x. Okay, now let me bring up to 1x. So this is how it looks like. You can zoom in as well. So this is 2x. That's the maximum you can go. And this is 0.8x back again. And I think not bad, the video quality, but I do wish there is 4K video recording on the front-facing camera. What do you think?
Berjaya menarik peserta semuda 7 tahun. Tepuklah untuk adik tu. Itu yang best. So, tapi hari ini kita nak memperkenalkan anda mentor dia. Kita nak memperkenalkan.
Now the last part I want to talk is definitely the battery itself. The battery on the Reno 10 Pro Plus is a 4700 mAh battery. Despite not a 5000 mAh battery, it's still capable to deliver a whole day of usage. But it is depending on how is your usage style like as well. So if you're looking for something maybe for heavy usage, expect this guy here, maybe you need to charge it up around maybe the 5 or 6 p.m. onwards. I'm not sure, but depending is truly depending on how is your usage style like. And when you really need to charge back this device, it supports 100-watt super wood charge, which is included in the packaging of this device. And according to OPPO themselves, this device is capable to charge from 0 to 100% in 27 minutes. That is really absolutely stunning, seriously. So overall, I think the battery over here for the Reno 10 Pro Plus is truly magnificent. Alright, so it's time to wrap things up on this review for the OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus. Now, because I'm shooting way ahead of the Malaysia launch, I do not have the pricing right now. I'm going to include it in the description and comments section. So coming back to the device itself, I think this is, I still stand that this device is OPPO's 2023's flagship killer device, despite the Reno range is being famous as a mid-ranger for delivering exceptionally portrait photos. If you are actually trying to hunting a device that delivers like flagship performance, fantastic camera system that has some a little bit quirkiness into it, which you have watched it, then I think the OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus is going to suit you and something you should shortlist in your buying section. For me, I only recommend this device for those who really value great photography experience with good videography recording capability. Someone that really needs the flagship performance, I think the OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus just delivers it. And yeah, if you are someone that is really in a dire need to upgrade it, especially in 2023, yeah, you don't have to look any further because this device is going to deliver exceptionally great performance for productivity, day-to-day usage, mobile gaming, and content creation. So, yep, if you want my really serious rating for this device, I'll give it a solid 4.3 out of 5 because I think this device is one of the OPPO's 2023 device that is interesting and unique. Yeah. So I think once again, OPPO really done a great job over here. There are things to improve, but being for a price point and marketing this as a mid-ranger, I think they are really maximizing the effort here. But nonetheless, definitely as a reviewer, I always wish the manufacturers to push themselves to keep increasing certain user features that is really good for content creators and day-to-day usage as well. So yep, that's my review for the OPPO Reno 10 Pro Plus. Hopefully you guys love it, and special shout out thanks to OPPO Malaysia for providing the sample loan review unit for content purposes only. Yeah, this device is being loaned to me for review content purposes only. There's no monetary involved, therefore there's no final approval, no editorial input from OPPO themselves. Okay, whatever I'm saying here is based on 2 weeks of using this device, and I'm actually fortunate to test it, and I'm really happy that this device is such amazing flagship killer for 2023. Yeah, definitely one of the best flagship killer I have used for 2023. So once again, I'm going to sign off. If you're still new to the YouTube channel, hey, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on social media as well. Drop some comments more on the products and the video contents itself. I'm Yat Kean. Once again, I'm going to sign out.